Hi guys, it's DJ here from Cozy RC. Today I'm going to run my mini mono again on this small pond. I'm going to oval run it on 3S. This boat is very easy to build yourself, and I put the drawing in the description below. So we got the GPS zeroed, so we put it in, tape up the hatch, and then let's try it. Nice. So I'm running a 436 prop, 2 blade. It's going pretty well. Full throttle the whole time. Wow, this boat. Wow. Yeah, this boat is so much fun to drive. It really became one of my favorite boats. I know quite many of my viewers also built one or are now building one, and yeah, it's just great fun. Oh, wow. The water cooling works well. It's using a cheap AliExpress rudder. Oh, oh, wow! Cheap AliExpress rudder. The rudder is only about €4.5 or about $5, but it works great, and it does have a water pickup as well. So. Almost full throttle the whole time. The boat will take it. Nice. Wow! Wow! Alright, the battery is drained, so let's dry it up and open it up and check the speed and temps. Check the speed. "66 kilometers an hour. Nice. Yeah, so this is a TFL brass prop, and I've also got a aluminium CNC cut prop, also 36 millimeters, and I believe it's a 1.9 pitch prop, and I got 72 kilometers an hour with that one. So yeah, this prop is a little bit less fast, but it was still a blast. Let's check the temperatures. Motor 25, 26. Okay, nice. LiPo. Oh, the LiPo is quite hot. 44. Connector 30. How about the speed controller? speed controller can take it, no problem. 22.5. Alright, we're back in the workshop and I want to go over some details on how I set up my boat. Some of you are also building this boat or already built one, and I received some questions on how to set up this boat. So let's go over some details. First of all, let's put it on the scale. Alright, so the scale is 0. It's totally ready to run. The LiPo is still in, so let's see the weight. So yes, there we go, that's already advice number 1. Build this boat as light as possible. 852 grams, ready to run, I think it's pretty light. So I run it with a 3S 3000 mAh 70C CNHL LiPo. It's not the lightest for such a boat, but overall the weight is still pretty light. This boat is made from 1 mm thick birch plywood, and I just applied some clear coat. There's no glass weave or anything like that, and that's how I got it in such a light weight. If we look on the strut setup, basically my strut is set neutral. If you see the gap between the strut and the boat, that's basically horizontal. And I put the center of the shaft about 7 mm from the keel. So from the lowest point of the keel to the center of this shaft is about 7 mm. Then we got the trim tabs. I'm using very small trim tabs. They are only about 26 mm long, and the width at the base is 30, and at the end it is let's say 25, and I set them up slightly above the waterline, so I hope it's visible. But yeah, if you see, there is a small gap between the trim tab and basically the waterline. And I'm just using one turn fin at the right side. Originally I also put a turn fin on the left side, but this boat does not turn left very great, at least not when it's speeding. So I just removed it. This is the rudder which I mentioned during the run. It's a very cheap but efficient rudder, only about €4.50 or about $5. It does have a water pickup here, and during a speed run a lot of water comes out of the exit hole, so it works pretty good. Another advice is to check if your hull bottom is absolutely flat. So there should be no gap between basically a ruler and the bottom surface of your hull. If there is, yeah, that will cost you speed, and it will also increase the load on your driveline. So yes, that's basically how I set up this boat. It's really important for a mono hull to run it as efficient and as dry as possible, because this hull type can take a lot of current from the motor and from the driveline if it's running wet. So yeah, basically please take care that you build it light, that you set up the prop a little bit above the waterline and also the trim tabs. Don't use too big of a prop, at least not in the beginning. So now I'm using a 436 prop. So this is a 36 mm 1.4 pitch prop, but my first run was with a 32 mm prop. Just to check the performance, keep an eye on the temperatures, and when that's no problem, when it's fine, then you can increase the diameter. I hope that was helpful information for you. If you're building one, I would love to see it. Please send me an email. It's in the description of this video. And I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, bye.